I make this video in a video blog in breach of Raine and Horne Bribie Island. Remedy to breach first, second and third, and the following of the notice to leave, which has been issued to me in the last few days. I want to run over just a couple of quick things. First thing is I was always on the assumption that an inspection was about damage or misinterpreting the house that may cost the owners money in the long term. I did not ever consider it to be day-to-day maintenance, which has obviously come to my attention that if I don't clean every ounce of dirt every minute of every day, apparently that turns into a breach. So the one in particular that I'm disputing is the third remedy. Now, I have a cleaner that comes to my house every second Wednesday. As far as getting the first breach, I now have the cleaner come to my house every Wednesday. Now, the first inspection was on a Tuesday, meaning I guess the dirtiest time of the week. The second inspection, I didn't even get a notice. I didn't see it. I actually found it today writing this video blog. I saw it tonight and it was unopened, and so I wasn't even aware that the real estate was coming in for the second inspection, in which I got a second remedy to breach. The third one, I got a cleaner in the day before, and I had a reasonable clean, not big time, but a reasonable common sense clean of the house, and I was still issued a notice that I hadn't done anything in the house whatsoever, which is impossible, and I do have witnesses to state that the house was in good order. Now, this is more about the third remedy to breach, which is where I feel there is no problem, all right? So this is a Thursday, as their inspection was a Thursday, meaning less than 24 hours ago, I had the place cleaned, and what you see today should be approximately what the real estate would have seen on her inspection 1 week ago. Now, start at the start. The lounge chair, I've got a little mini computer set up here, phone, desktop, not pretty, but there's no real area to run a computer, so I don't have visitors. I am self-employed with 2 young children, being 3 and 6 years old. So to keep them asleep, I work down here at night. I'm here most non-mornings. All right, a few cables here and there, not really a major issue. This area here is where the children eat. All right, we do not eat on the table. I just generally put on my day-to-day, week-to-week, and month-to-month paperwork and clean it every now and then. Kids eat here, and the bottom line is, well, 3 and 6 years old. They drop a little bit here and there. I don't panic about it. Sometimes I might go to take them to school and I'll leave their plates here, and I'll deal with that later in the day. I have a bin here for them so they can get rid of most of their rubbish. Normally has a plastic bag in it. As you can see, on a Thursday, it's clean, because we've had 1 meal in this area since the place has been cleaned as of every Thursday. So at the very worst, maybe a splotch or 2 on the table, but the floor, you'll barely see a mark anywhere. Let's just find a little bit of dirt, which may be what they're disputing. Something there, something there. Cables on the floor, don't think that's a big deal. Anyway, downstairs here, they have stated food everywhere. There's nothing here. A few days from now, it changes a little bit, as it does, but every Wednesday, it's spotless. Her third breach was a Thursday. This is just paperwork. There's generally no foodstuffs ever in this area. Kids' toys, I'm not going to lie to you, this starts getting distributed on a day-to-day manner. Big stuff I put away, little stuff, no point putting it away because it'll come back the next day. As I said, I use that corner over there, and that's all for me. That's the start of them playing. Couple of cars out. Now, the second thing that come out was food stuff. A little bit of dust there. Kitchen's clean. Load the dishwasher up this morning. I washed a few pots this morning. Food stuffs. This is this morning's plates. Haven't got to them yet. I haven't cleaned anything deliberately. Food around the house. We have bread on a bench. Not pretty, but it is what it is. We have a fruit basket. Coaster. This generally has no food. Maybe I'll leave a sauce bottle around the place. There's one right there. I use this area over here for storage. And then we get a top. Now, other than cooking, which I don't do a lot, this is one of the major complaints on the third breech. Now, as you can see based on this, it's generally clean. Alright, generally clean. But she's made out of a fresh thing of baked on dirt. And you can sort of see it there, and yeah, she's right. So let's just make a real diagnosis of it. Here's a knife. You know, a bit of Jif and that might get this stuff off. Right now it's not the biggest concern in the world. It's flaking off, flaking off. Now this stuff probably would come off with a scouring pad. So this has not been cleaned since the breech. It's been wiped over. And there we go. See a little bit of dirt on my hands. Still there. Now, based on this information, bin maybe every 2 or 3 days. I run a dishwasher every 2 or 3 days. Because there's only small amounts of us, we don't generally eat here. So downstairs, floors are clean. It's a Thursday. This is exactly as it would have been 1 week ago, and I hope nobody would even dispute that. No other room downstairs is in the dispute, so I'm going to leave this down. Common sense, you don't kick one single dad and 2 kids out on the street based on a couple of crumbs and a couple of things here and there. Alright, we're going to move upstairs now. I should also state, the stove is this stove was not on the Remedy to Breach 1 and 2, this is a new one that they threw in. This is new. So this is resting one of our major points of me being kicked out of the house. As a part of my cleaning, upstairs generally get swept down. I missed a couple of spots, so there's some obvious stuff there. Now she's talking food. Now, this is a no eating area. I'm not pretending that the kids don't sneak a packet of chips up here every now and then. I don't come up here very often other than to sleep and put the kids to bed. We have office space, but it's more about kids' computers and TVs and Xbox. And this is sort of their gaming area. This gets spread around. They move some stuff around here. No pretending. Kids will be kids. Big issue. Let's start here. Now, mark on the wall. This is what I thought the whole issue was about. Now, I have gone out of my way and bought product after product after product after product after product. And after I could not remove certain things, this was the big recommendation, which was Vanish, and Aldi's equivalent is Dysan stains. And I've been scrubbing hard with that. Now, on this wall, there's a pencil line. One of my kids did it. It's about 20 centimeters long. I've scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. That's basically the best I can get it. Mind you, all around it, there's marks everywhere. Alright, let's not kid ourselves. There's marks all over this wall. These are not from me, these are previous tenants. Scratches everywhere. This is definitely mine. But they're everywhere. There's 100, maybe 1,000 of them on every wall. That's one of the reasons I'm being kicked out. Over this side, you'll see some slight marks. My child got my pen out of here. He wrote on that wall, and then he took the top off, and the ink ran on his hand, and he hand printed. I've scrubbed this as good as I can, very hard. Maybe I can get a little bit more, but I don't. The carpet. This is where I thought the major issues were. The child got a handprint, and he put it on the carpet. So, from afar, you can just see it. I've scrubbed this so hard up close. Right, there's maybe 5 or 6 spots. I started using bleach on that, then I realised what I was doing and I stopped it because that's what that little white-ish patch is, but No one's going to know that in a week or two. Maybe there's 4 or 5 blotches there. That's it. This area here, this has been on every remedy breach, and this is what keeps on coming. I thought this is why I'm having such a hard time. Other things. Children. Children's rooms, it's night time, so they're asleep. My kids are very big into costumes. There's probably 50 Spider-Man, Supermans, Batmans, everything you can think of. These get spread throughout the house. They take them on, they wear 5 a day sometimes. There's an Iron Man, there's a Spider-Man. School time, so it's a bit settled. This room will slowly fill up full of clothes. Real estate gets here on a bad day. It is what it is, but it's just clothes. They're not dirty kids. Bathroom, dirty clothes over the back there. Don't think anyone cares about that. I deliberately haven't cleaned anything. The carpets, again, I've used this. I've used scouring pads. I've scrubbed the hell out of it. Now, that's where I am. I've requested. My literal request is total withdrawal. I'm getting tarnished, kicked out, unable to use them as a reference, and basically blacklisted for further rentals. I need a fair break, because this is ridiculous. The first time they come in, the place was untidy, okay? It was uncleaned by anyone, and they got there at a bad day, the day before the cleaner come in. The second time they're in, didn't even see a notice. They did send me one. I'm not pretending, and but I didn't see it. I didn't see the email. I didn't get the letter. I actually opened the letter tonight, and I saw the email about 2 or 3 days ago when they sent me the third one. Third one was prepared, had the cleaner here. Place was good enough, all right, not perfect, didn't do like a move out clean or something, but and Diane is the cleaner. She is behind me 100% and is available as a witness to how I live, and she knows me as well as anyone. It's unfortunate that I am a businessman and I am a single dad and I don't have the hands that I want, but I am not destroying this house. I am paying everything up front 100% of the time. And although a couple of stains are sort of, I guess, a little piss off, they are stains. They are not something that I've forgotten or left alone. I just can't get it out, all right? Maybe when I'm about to move, the professionals can have some super product that'll get it out, but between now and then, I deal with that stuff when I leave. I have scrubbed this and bought $30 worth of products to try. Now, this is to go out to the owner of the unit, because she's about to lose $10,000 of reliable rent, at least. It's to go out to, if this goes to a hearing and a judge has to do it, I'd really like him to look at this, because this is real. Nikki, I don't know what you're thinking. This is what you're going to say you saw. I don't know how you're going to breach. You are totally inaccurate of your third statement. And I want it all to go away. I just want to be left alone, be private, and just leave me alone, you know. I just need to live and do my thing, and I will make a better effort. But, mate, I don't run around cleaning everything 100% of the time. So, the real estate bosses over there, letter states, don't want to help you anymore. Don't contact us for anything. Be out on this given date, and that is that. So, in preference to getting my name trashed, I am fighting it, and I appreciate everybody's help to make this go away. And the owner that may get this message, hopefully this will get forwarded through, stop the real estate. You're about to lose a lot of reliable money, and I promise you, I guarantee you, this place will be spotless, in better condition when I leave than when I arrived. Okay? I'm not an 18-year-old teenager, and I don't have a mountain of people in this house. This is just a couple of kids being kids. Take your next $10,000 worth of rent. I will probably renew if you let me. And then you give me a year. The last place I rented for 5 years. 5 years. It's too much money. It's way too much money. $19,000 a year. Okay, thank you for watching this video.